Selamlar arkadaşlar. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2'nin yeni bölümüne hoş geldiniz. 4. bölümüyle oyuna kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bakalım bu bölümde neler olacak. Şimdi ben Twitch platformu biliyorsunuz. Onu izleyerek bir şeyler aldım. Onlar da envanterime geldi. Şimdi onu ver. Eğer örtüsünü geç. Savaş bilmem neleri geldi. Aynen öyle. Şunları bir alalım. Hangisini giyeceğim, hangisini giymeyeceğim. Bir bakalım. Ata aldık da onu şu an giymeyeceğim için. Şimdi gücü bunun 55, bunun 46. Onu bırakırız, tamam. Ne? Lüfer giymeden. Ha, tamam. O olsun, ne fark edecek? Savaş atısı ne ya? Yastıklı pantolon giy. Tokluk, tokluk az. Bunu da ye. Bir tane elma ye. Bir tane daha ye. Bir tane daha ye. Bir tane daha ye. Tamam. Aç kalmış. Kese kese almam lazım benim. Bunu da yerine bırakayım. Bunu bırak. Bu kalsın. Bunu bırak. Bunu bırak. O kalsın. Bunu bırak. Bunu bırak. Bırak. Bırak. Bırak. Onu da bırak. Bunları bırak zaten. Bunlar şey olacağı için. 98'e 118, tamam. Peki verebileceğim bir şey var mı? Oyuncuya. Konuşma diyor. Bir de biraz için sanattan ve onunla ilişki tüm onurlu işlerden anlıyorsun. Kimse seni bir dükkanı kandırmaz. Nasıl infat alabiliyorsun? Tamam. Kuvvet. Atalım şey. Normal kiti lazım olur. Pencerem de var. Saat kaç? Ha, sabah. Şimdi ne yapıyorduk? Kapatalım kapımızı.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
Selamünaleyküm. Adamın karısı Milenna, ev hizmetçisi. Şuradan bir yemek yiyebiliyor muyuz? Gerçi yedim az önce de. 105 oldu. Tamam, çok önemli değil. Artık beni yabancı görmüyorlar burada.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm still not really sure of myself in the forge. Could you...
Why not? Better to practice now. Why don't you forge me another hunting sword?
Yeah, I have.
Let's see what you can do.
Yaptım ya. Dur onu iptal et. Yaptık ya az önce onu. Aman be. Tamam bir daha yapacağız mecbur.
You'll end up in hell.
Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare.
Av kılıcı dedi bana. Tamam öğret Allah kahretsin.
Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit.
Ever looked at me like that before?
That's just the way it's painted. You feel like he's looking at you, but it's nothing but paint
Now
on
get the
plaster.
furnace
Nothing more.
nice and hot. It's a lever above. Give it a pull. It works better. You can tell the temperature by the colour, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out.
Oldu işte.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Oğlum.
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
Hata yoktu böyle ya.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
Ya böyle bir hatayla karşılaştığımı bilseydim girmezdim şuna ya.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Şaka mı ya?
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you gotta go there and back all day, but it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Şöyle bir daha hata olmaz. Hayret. Hayda.
Well struck. The ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Kaç oldu? 58, 66, 25. Şimdi o benden şey istiyordu. Onu bir daha yapacak mıyım acaba? O görev duruyor mu? Nereden anlayacağız onu ya? Ha, çırakları bulacağım öyle, tamam. Kol bazen çekmiyor. O zaman ha, uyuyabiliyor mu acaba? Uyuyabiliyor mu? Böyle 2 saat daha uyuyayım ki yola çıkalım şimdi. Kaydettik oyunu. Şimdi haritamızı aç. Şunu kapat. Bu ne? Yeni görev. Yeni görev. Gidelim bakalım ne varmış orada.
Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
What do you want?
What do you have for sale?
Yola çıkacağız ya. Şundan alayım. Ne kadar param var? 11. Bir tane daha alayım bundan. Ben de sana şey vereyim. Bu etmiyormuş lan o. Tamam, bunu ver.
A word about the price.
All right. Why not?
Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I...
This is pointless. I'm done haggling.
Peki.
Finds out. You never know.
Aman. Başlarım itibarında şimdi. oraya gideceğiz. Onun için önce buraya gitmem lazım.
Are you gonna start blubbering again and tell on us?
Are you going to go run into the gaffer, you piece of shits?
Give it to me. It's mine.
What would you like?
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone. A friend of mine.
Loads of people have been in the pillory, and...
You haven't seen him then? Tall, fair-haired,
Sorry, but I'm swamped with work because of the Semin wedding. Everyone wants... Even Bashka the butcher ordered a jacket fit for a king, and he isn't even going to the wedding. So, no, I haven't seen your friend, and I can't...
This could use some repair.
Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you. What can I do for you?
Sure.
Pahalı mı? Öyle pahalı.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then? Eh?
Lan! Manyak, yanlış tuşa bastık diye. Ondan bir şey olmaz herhalde ya.
Hail Mary.
Ve ben şey diye geldim. Yakında bir yer var. Oraya gitmek için geldim. Heh. Aynen öyle. Şuraya gideceğiz. Nasıl? Adam, köpek var. Kasabın karısı, kasap.
I'm looking for a friend. He's called Capon. I'm sure you'd recognize him.
Aye, I saw you. But I ain't bothered, you know. You didn't...
Well...
He must be some friend...
I'm sorry, but that's not your business, is it? Was he...
No, he weren't. But I ain't saying I don't know anything. And don't try anything on me. Might, if that Capon wants to see you, I'm sure he'll find you. See you later.
Hayırlıs. Lan tamam, pardon. Oradan çıkış var zannettim. Ya Allah diyerek inek kestim. Ama ineği kesemiyorum. Koş koş koş koş koş. Oo. Şu niye durmadı ya? Hala koşuyor. Bir durur. Hoppa. Etimiz olsun. Mecbur. Helal kesin yaptım aynen. Oba. İyi oyun. Ben de yeni yayınlamışsınız. Oyun bitsin yapacağım. Hop, tamam. Hayvanlar krala ayda dönse ette çalıntı olarak kabul edilir. Hayda. Yap saçmalama ya. Fazla ağırım. Saçmalama ya, ne kralı, krala ait değil, ben yolda buldum. Allah Allah. Gidip satayım bari. Bir şey atmam gerekiyor da bunları atmak istemiyorum. Ne atacağız? Onu da atamam. Etler ağır geldi. Bunlar bozulduğunu nereden anlayacağım? Bozulup bozulmadığını. Ha, para etmiyor, ondan anlayacağız. Bırak. Bunları ben aldım da bozuldu hepsi. Sonra toplarız lazım olduğunda. Daha bir şey atmak lazım. Sıradan kılıç at. 6 değil miydi? Ha, o şey ağırlık değil, o 1. Ha. Aa, 2000 eden şey mi var lan? O zaman satayım şunları. Yeni uyandım mevzuya. Şimdi bunlardan ama satsam daha iyi lan. 43 diyor. Kamp kuramıyor muyduk? Koşamıyorum. Depar atamıyorum. Fazla ağırım. Ama zıplamak için ağır değilim herhalde. Ne kestik diye başımıza gelene bak ya. Ne demek krala ait kardeşim? Boş dolanıyordu. O ne? Benim adım yok. Ucu. Şu aşağı doğru gidelim. Aa dur, kasaba satabilirim belki etleri. Şimdi bunu da kessem, bu da diyecek şey. Haritayı hep karıştırıyorum. Hadi şuraya gidelim. Az kupa mı lan? Değil. Başka biri. Ulak.
What happened to you?
I'm in.
How so?
I lost a letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one, but it was my master's beloved who sent it.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must...
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make...
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and...
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Tamam mı? Yeter mi?
I'll kill you!
All right.
That was rough.
Kendin istedin.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely.
Hiçbir şey olmamış ha suratına.
Over.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Hiçbir şey olmadı. Ne suratına başka bir şey. Tamam anladık. Yetkililere teslim olmayacağım. Ulak efendi. Okuma yazman da mı yok? Devam edeceğiz. Geldim. Şimdi şurada kendimi bir yıkayacağım, sonra kasaba satacağım. Kasap abi nerede? Kasabın karısı buradaysa kasap içeridedir.
What's that noise? Hey! What are you doing here? You're not allowed.
İçeride değilmiş. Irgat diyor.
That's right.
Ev hizmetçisi diyor.
What brings you here?
Kardeşim sakin olun, bir şey yok ya. Kasap nerede kasap? Dayı sen misin kasap? Yemek yiyor içeride adam. Kasaba geldik.
What are you barging in here for?
Lan! Of! Yukarı çıkamadım.
What are you poking around that door?
Yahu!
Careful!
Kasap nerede kasap? Heh, sonunda ya. Sat sat. Bak, sığır eti satacağım sana.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Aa bak. Dur bakayım. Oo bak azaldı, güzel. Sattık adamı. Allah'ım yarabbim. Av kılıcı ne alakalı? Buna av kılıcı niye satayım? Bak 64 tane sattım işte, tertemiz. O bana av kılıcı püskülü balta satıyor, ben ona satamam.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then, you shouldn't be here.
Ha. Yok tamam. Haydi.
God bless.
O zaman yakın önce buraya mı gitsem? Buna bir bakmam lazım çünkü. Separatör zaten. Burada bir de uyunsaydık çok güzel olurdu. Önce bir etaptakileri al şimdi. Ana görev yaparız ya. Önce bir araştıralım. Şu ata binip kaçamıyorum mesela. Değeri yokmuş zaten. Çalsam ne olur? Gerçi götürür beni ya. Hızlıca gidelim aslında. Abi tamam anladık. Dur.
Wait!
Wait! Lan.
Wait!
At attı beni. Gidiyordum.
Go!
Kamp yapılıyorsa kampı falan öğrenmem lazım. Neresi burası yani?
Hey, fellow, we're an honest lot.
Ben değilim.
Whoa, whoa.
Yes.
Bir şey yapmadım ya.
Whoa, whoa.
Ne oldu gene ya?
Why are you eating our food, eh? You'll pay up for what you ate.
Jesus fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish.
Fine. Just so nobody says I'm not a good Christian. But next time, don't stick your spoon in other people's...
Affetsin bu seferki ya, Allah Allah. Allah! Ya aman. Neredeyiz? Tamam, ben güzel bir yere gidince şey yapacağım. Evet, artık bir yerlere gelmem gerekiyordu. Çünkü uzadı bu oyun. Şöyle atımızı bırakalım.
Keep the peace and we won't have any problems.
Greetings.
Şurada ne görevimiz varsa onu yapalım.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You're right there, laddie.
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Seminede is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you're frae. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that. I'll get you. Ha!
The mint.
Come on. Oh, you wee bastard!
What in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
Biz 2'de açtım çünkü.
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that line?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to YIÇİN to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, Blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting.
Ay ben senin ya.
Shit-faced. And your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
Allah Allah.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah?
Oh, you reckon we...
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? And I'm a bit too old.
You've got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more...
Actually, I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do?
Well, I heard Lord von Berghoff will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't you? He'll be coming to the wedding. Stick with him,
and maybe he'll take you with.
We should probably get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you...
Tamam, anladım. Kol kafayı yedi ya. Evet, orada gördüğünüz sporu ben yaptım. Ama lan! Mecburen hileyle yapmak zorunda kaldım. Yeter yani bu kadar.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Ya tamam he ya.
Greetings to you, sir. Greetings to you.
Herkes ben şey yapacağım sanıyor ya.
God be with you.
Pilotumuz. At yok mu ya? Nerede ki at tutuyordu?
Wait, that's my Pebbles. My girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
What can I do for you?
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you're...
Fine. I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
I'm sure you can take good care of Pebbles, but I just can't accept that price. Only because it's you.
You really won't convince me like this. I'll take it. And to tell the truth, I'm glad to be getting rid of that mare.
Great. Pebbles is mine.
I trust you'll be satisfied. I'll get the horse ready for you and teach you to call him over. It will take a bit of time.
We're gonna miss that one.
This must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life.
Good.
Burada atın
good horse.
Oh! Don't ride among people if you don't know what you're doing.
Yanlışlıkla yaptım ya.
God bless. Good day to you. Hail? I wouldn't...
At nerede at?
Want that mare if someone gave
Huh,
it to me for free.
Hay arkadaş.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Hay ben senin kol gibi. Başka aha. Al bunu. Sepete ekle. Bu ne? Mahmus. Onu da ekle. Şimdi hangisi iyi ki bunların? Renk sadece herhalde. Senin. Evet.
Nothing to your liking, sir. What would you like?
I'll have a look at the wear.
Heh. Bunu istiyorum, bunu istiyorum, bunu istiyorum. Şimdi. Normal yeri istiyorum. Süslü eğer örtüsü istiyorum. Bir tane de bunu istiyorum. Bu neymiş? Kırmızı olsun. Nal da alalım. Bunu da istiyorum. Bunu da istiyorum.
Let's talk about the price.
All right.
1960 ben sana 1900
Finally,
vereyim.
a reasonable sum. Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
Yok, konuş.
What would you like?
I need to get my horse scrubbed down and it's tacked.
As you wish, but it will take some time.
What if I offered you this much? It's just a horse washing after all.
190 teklif ediyorum ben sana.
That works for me.
Here you go then.
Now then, where is this beauty of yours? All finished? Those hooves gave me a hard time.
I'd like to buy a horse.
All you have to do is pick the right one, then hand over. I will take care of the rest.
I already have a horse.
I will put a price on it and deduct it from the price of the new one. I'm sure we'll find some use for it here. And if you have a particularly fine horse, who knows? Have you taken a look at our horses? You do know they differ in more than just the colour.
I've already had a look.
Tell me then, which one do you like?
I changed my mind.
Bu da gösterir diye şey yaptım. Göstermedi, tamam. Abi Bu hasar deri dizgin ne ya? Nallarını ay, çıldırtacak. Hah, normal süsü eğer örtüsü. Bu da koşu takımı. Bununla. Güzel oldu. Şey neredeyiz? Muhafızsın sen. Ne canım. Evet. 15 770. Bunun ismi neymiş? Asker. Tamam. Cesaret yok bunun da ama. Biraz şakıl taşıyla oynayalım canım. Para var diye şey yapacak halim yok.
I wouldn't want that mare if someone gave it to me for free.
Yatak var mı burada? Sabaha kadar bir uyuyayım. Meşalem yiyor. Ya 10 kere basmak istemiyorum ama ya. Oğlum yatak nerede yatak? Yatak üst katta gösteriyor. Kol bozuk ya.
Greetings to you too.
Heh. Abi. Görevim nerede? O değil. Ulak efendi hadi. Soracağım Semine.
Look out!
Çekil. Ulak efendi gelecek de gireceğiz ya.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir.
İnsene.
You keep up with that,
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
Well, with all due respect, sir, I wouldn't want to offend your relatives.
Don't worry, they're my wife's relatives. I see what you're getting at. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Ne yapıyor bu gerizekalı?
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Semine. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs... You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it...
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your...
Ya biz...
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Over here, you warrior. Oh, that's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
Ne diyor bu arkadaki gerizekalı?
What do you say, son?
I didn't even work up a sweat.
Climb off your high horse, sonny. You might have won, but you ought to show a bit of respect.
Oh, leave him be, Gnarly. He's young. He'll figure it out on his own in time.
Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Good. Ah, I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Semine. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trusty.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit a church and a tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Olmaz. Kaydırıyorum da.
What a cheap old nag.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the...
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me.
As you wish, sir.
Mind where you go.
Master Bailiff, can I ask?
Ask away. Wait now. Aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah. I was thinking they were driving awful fast.
You saw them?
I did. A few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east. To Apollonia on the road to İÇİN.
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Well, Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the... Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything.
I understand. But isn't it just...
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because only I've got coin, while he's trying to keep the wolf from...
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People...
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the...
I don't think Lord Semin would do that. Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turn...
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them. That pair have mischief in their eyes.
That'll be all.
Are you blind?
Sen körsün bence, geri zekalı.
Well then, young man.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to...
So to İÇİN? The bastard.
Oh, they were driving so fast.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry.
Sir, I can send a message to the...
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get...
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to İÇİN and the endless fussing, I'll take İÇİN any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to İÇİN. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then.
Bu kadar yavaş devam edersek sabaha kadar bitmez yani. Daha oyunun en başındayım. Yani.
Come here.
Henry, stick close. Where the hell have you been? Let's go.
Çok yavaş bunlar ya. Şuraya gidemiyorum, bitireyim. Sonra diğer bölüme geçelim. Durduk yere yapıyor. Ben yapmış yanmıyor. Biraz hızlansanız mı ya?
Saint Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight...
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it?
Oğlum o tarafa değil.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then.
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange.
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well,
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch.
Very well, sir. Blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road. Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old Yarmilka would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
tuzak kurmuşlar falan filan bir şey dedi herhalde. O göremedim ki yazıyı.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Seminede was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell with the fire...
Listen.
Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
Why? Some people might like it. I don't know who'd like that. And if they do something...
Oğlum yukarıda bunlar.
Right up in the dark.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad.
Oyun dondu. Eyvah.
The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maiden.
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind...
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Kol gibisin.
Supposedly. Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus? For fuck's sake, you was never ordained under.
Ya kolla şu an oynayamıyorum. Delirirsin ya.
Fuck the ordained you. Just because old Stumble poured some pond water on your heads in the woods don't mean a damn thing.
You swine!
Suck my
Ne saldırması?
Let's see what you can do! Fucking coward! Useless!
What's the hold up, damn it?
Neden mi geciktim?
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Well, we can't ask them now.
Oh, well. That's how it goes, son.
But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another...
You think this was a patrol? Yeah, well, you were right, as always.
I am.
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
It makes no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't to save my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Johnny, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Seminede, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
For a quick death, you bastard!
Useless.
Yeah! Ready to leave this life
like a stuck pig.
My greetings to the
Got him! Nice strike!
We'll kick your asses!
They got what they deserved, the fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him.
But they'd taken him captive.
Are you deaf? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked over Radovan, fucked over... They were in cahoots. Only the thief... And they...
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands.
I'll go and try.
Great.
Don't be rash, sir. You don't want bad things said about your family. You never know.
Bu şerefsiz yukarıda. Yukarıda değil o zaman. Ben girişi var abi.
I've got you now, Venser. You know...
Well, why the fuck would I?
Besides, if I do yield...
You won't yield!
I told you.
All right. I was hoping for a peaceful end.
You're a dead man!
Ya saçmalama ya oyun. Ya ha oradan geçmişsin, ha oradan geçmişsin yani.
I had to kill him, unfortunately. He refused to surrender.
Don't feel bad about it, lad. He'd have swung anyway.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. You did a good job, youngster. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Seminede. We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible.
A ride would be great.
Wait until you're my age.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gules.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cart, and then you try to fuck me over.
A thief robbing a thief. What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Seminede, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't execute me just like that.
That depends. By rights, I should send a plea to the royal court to ask if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. And parchment's expensive. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily take the risk and cut your head off without permission.
I can see how much you respect the rule of law here.
You're quite the joker. Invoking the law, are you?
And what will happen to me?
If you really are innocent, nothing will happen to you.
I am. It was Vence who roped me into it. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Nah. Every good-for-nothing I've dragged to the gallows swore on his ma. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was pure as the driven snow. But this arsehole...
Benimki gelmiş.
Captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
Ain't it grand you're here to make that clear for us? And now shut it, the two of you. I don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Whoa, whoa.
Köpeğimizi bulmaya gideceğiz bu son gibi ama. Şu iş bitsin.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bow. It's time to sow winter grains.
Are you blind?
I need to plow.
You almost ran into me.
There now.
Watch where you're going! Good day. Greetings to you, friend.
You're Franzi.
Yeah, do I?
You probably don't remember me, but I was in Gules's camp.
Oh, I see. That wasn't...
What the fuck?
Anyway.
Take care, sir.
I see you managed to wriggle out.
What? You mean my youthful folly with Gills?
I put in a good word for the pair of you.
Oh.
That's all.
And what could I give you? Do I
Maybe you hid away.
Aye. Only I to give everything to the parish as part of my punishment. Look.
What in God's name are you doing here?
But he didn't. They even gave me a job here. I'm living quite well, actually. Got a roof over my head, a bit.
You've got the luck of the devil.
I'm used to it by now. Happens to me all the time.
Most likely the latter. I think.
Yeah. Farewell, sir.
That's a good one. So, job done. The cart was found.
Whew. That's a relief.
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought...
The bastards. I should have realised they were a bit too... And how did you get the cart?
I went to Seminede, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Seminede.
Well, God's nails.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia.
Indeed. Where else?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules's camp. And Franzi... They took him to Seminede. He might have been...
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, and that Franzi could talk his way out.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Seminede.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it, so now it's yours. It's been through a bit.
Thanks. It'll come in handy.
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter.
Well, young Seminede is marrying her, isn't he?
Don't pretend. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel... And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch... A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son.
Excellent.
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel.
A blade of first class?
That's right. And that's...
Ah, I see.
God's nails, you really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that...
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on...
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out. There's this old hermit called Ambrose.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit...
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better.
See now? You do understand.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has people from far and wide used to go to him for remedy. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
What strange goings...
I heard something in the tavern about some...
With the devil?
No idea.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to...
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermits. In return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Troskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But the best sword in the world is...
Dayı sana bir şey diyeceğim. Bana güzel bir kılıç versene. Bana bunu ver. Tamam mı? Güzel bir askeri kılıç ver. Şeyi ver. Bunu ver. Tabi bunu da ver. Bana bunu ver. Hafif ver. Sıradan savaş şeyi ver. Bunu ver. Dirgen neymiş lan? Bilmiyorum. Neyse. Bunu... Delici arbelet oku. Delici ok ver. Bunun hepsini ver. İçeri ver. Bunu ver, bunu ver, bunu ver. Bunu değil, üsttekini ver. Oyunu ver. Bunu ver, bunu ver. Bunu ver. Bunu ver. Ver. Ver. Ver. Ver.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Sure. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Evet, yeterli. Bölüm kaydet. İzlediğiniz için teşekkürler. Bir sonraki bölümde kalmak üzere devam edeceğiz. Ben bir kanalıma abone olmayı unutmayın. Hoşçakalın.